Okay, good morning, guys. I hope you're doing well today. So, just back here on ES, doing another backtesting session. This one is going to be a short one, probably an hour and a half long, because I need to go to work, unfortunately, but it is what it is. So, yesterday, we had to stop just before a trade, which happened on the 23rd of January. We see. Just to give you a small background on the trade itself, very fast. We see we broke on the high time frames. We see we were like in a range, just building a base. That base eventually, after how many? 20 days, broke out and it came to test back the previous highs right up here on the 4000s. Okay, now we're still in a continuation up trend. And now this is creating us another range here, you can see, which have just trapped below, and we're just about to take the long, aiming for the upper high of the range. Uh, so yeah, you can see here the range. So we're just aiming for the upper high. So this is the upper high. Uh, Below that is another level. You can see here. That was probably from previous days, I guess. Uh, yeah, there's this level here, you can see. So my plan is, yeah, this is that reaction. You can see here, that liquidity. Uh, so yeah, so my plan actually here today is probably I'm gonna take the long now, and I'm gonna aim to take something at the VWAP. There's a high chance to test the VWAP. So I'm gonna take 90% there, and I'm gonna leave a runner aiming probably for the previous DVA high or this. This is like a very short, so it's not like more like a runner, but possibly I'm gonna aim for this pullback at this high. So I'm gonna mark this high now. Uh, so sorry, here is the line. So we're gonna place a line right up here. Oops. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Yeah, we placed the line here. That's another liquidity level. So okay, I'm gonna take the trade now. I'm gonna take 90% of the trade at the VWAP, and I'm gonna hold just a small 10% runner at this highs. It was the yesterday's highs. And there is another runner from a previous day aiming for another highs that you see over here. Okay, so uh, okay, cool. Yeah, you can see that very clearly here. You can see the inflection points. You can see how the back tested here. So there's certainly a level there, and that's the failed breakdown happening. You can see that clearly now. So what I'm gonna do, okay, so what I'm gonna do now is, okay, have everything online. I'm gonna place an order, place order buy, market, stop loss and take profit. We're risking 1%, and the price of the stop loss is gonna go 4 or 5 points below the low. So the low is 39.94. We're gonna put it on 39.90s. There we go. 39.90. Let's go just down here. So 39.90. Take profit is gonna be, as I said, just below this level. It's gonna be, let's say, 40.14. Okay, it's gonna be 4014, just below the VWAP. I'm gonna leave a 10% runner at the next highs, which is this one. This one, let's say we're going to go 4033. 4033. That's all right. Tax, save and journal. So we're gonna just quick journal it before we enter. Gonna close the blinds. Okay. Okay, I think we're all set now. Just gonna take a quick screenshot. Okay. Checklist tags. Confidence level is quite high, I would say. I would say about 67% will happen. Let's say 70. Okay, let's take notes. Attempting break breakdown. Continuation up context in high time frame. In a high time frame, range move. So just coming from the lower range, we're just testing the upper range of the high time frame. Yeah, this range, like consolidation. So taking the high time frame range move. Coming from the lowest to test the highs of this range. Okay, it would be great now if we're just gonna put a little bit high time frames to show what I mean. So everyone can understand when they read the trade what I was meaning by that. Okay, so good. Yes. Okay. Price is below. What is price is below the previous DBA. TP1 is the previous DBA VWAP, and TP2 is the previous day high. All right, we're ready to go. I'm just gonna save the entry. All right. So we see, you can see, like before I start the trade, you can see here in January when we start the back testing. I think these trades I took it before in a different session. Before I start this actual trading account. So with this trading account, we have these trades going well so far. We just had one the previous week. This week we had pretty much every day one trade. Yesterday we had actually two trades. And now we're going into this week. All right. Okay, now going back into the trade itself. So I have nothing to do. We place our stops. And We'll just keep going now, I guess. One thing only, we have an entry here from the previous so we have one entry here from the previous trade, a runner. I'm gonna put it on the break even. Yeah, just gonna put it on the break even. Because there's no point of leaving a runner after all if this comes and I'd rather to close the break even rather than comes against us. If it works out, it works out alright. If it doesn't, that's alright, fine. So we did that. Now we're ready to place the trade. Let's see how it pans out. Just want to do one last thing. I want to take the plus icon from this, from the price. To save. Should be the status line. No, skill line. Yeah, the plus button. I don't want it. Alright, so it should be okay now. Anyway, okay, let's see how it goes. 7 o'clock in the evening, so it's gonna go very slow. We're below the VWAP, remember, so okay, now after the failed breakdown, we try to break the VWAP. We backtest the same level again. We seem it's gonna break the VWAP, let's see. Okay, we break the VWAP. It's gonna go a little bit faster. We don't have all day. Again, that's overnight action, okay? So it normally goes very slow. In theory, we should. Oh, right. What was that? There was volatility spike. Jeez, I got scared. There was no news here. It happened 9 o'clock in the night. So that must be some kind of news coming in. So we see that volatility spike. Jeez, we ran through the VWAP to the previous day high and almost got a runner as well. Okay, that's interesting. Coming down again. Actually, since we took out now our first target, it's very good to record our position. Okay. Alright. Take another screenshot and we're gonna write now in our journal. Okay. TP1 was hit easily due to some kind of market news. due to some kind of news. Not financial, as as it wasn't announced. Leaving the runner up, and I'm gonna write now that we have also a runner from a previous day, which now is running risk free as I moved to break even. Okay, that's it. Awesome. Everything safe, and we'll continue to trade. That was 1.3%. Let's run it now. I expect to see some kind of continuation now, especially when the market opens. Okay, after the news, market is flat. Starting now to push a bit the VWAP. Test this again, you see that level, we couldn't break below. Test the previous day low. Now we should be able to break maybe the previous day high, I guess. Spending some time below the previous VWAP. Okay, we see some kind of other news now. Is it news? Yeah, it must be like 8:30. I don't see any news here, but that's a joke. Literally, it went 2 ticks below. It takes our 2 ticks below to take our target, our runner profit. You can see that. Okay, nice one. Let's see. I expect some kind of continuation now. That was news, a kind of short. Now it's gonna go and double test again. Remember now what the price wants to take this liquidity sweep to continue. So it's gonna hunt for it. We're getting there. Yes. Okay, now we got the runner up. Now we're gonna document it. Okay, now we're gonna document it. That trade is done basically. Uh, TP2 was also hit after the market open. So the trade has been concluded. Previous runner is still up. Okay, we concluded this trade now. 1.6k. Okay, now basically we can look for new entries, I would say. Okay, we can look for new entries. So I can see, okay, I can see some new entries. Okay, the most obvious is the entries of the previous DVA low. So I'm gonna put it anyway. This is the previous day low there, but I'm gonna put it anyway. This one. Another low is, let's see what previous days. So we had this so low, which we trapped right here. We took the trade, we have this low now. These lows, I would say they're okay, but they're not ideal because they are kind of like up in the range. I can mark the new low we set here. Okay, cool. So we have this new low, we have the previous lows. Let's see. You see, these lows also are kind of important here. You see, this especially two lows is how the market reacts right here. So that's an important level there. Right there. And you can see now how important is this level it is. It's kind of like a support or resistance. You can see here we did the failed breakdown. So this was the lows of this failed breakdown, came up and then we rallied, we cap it. So every time we hit this line here, you can see we rally up 40-50 points. So that's why now, so that was basically a whole thing was like kind of like a failed breakdown. It was a back testing of this line, this zone. And since we recovered it, so to be honest, I would mark also this line, this one. Looks kind of important. It's where we hit. We had these lows and these lows, and we rallied. Okay, so let's now we're gonna see. We're gonna go slow, a bit slower now, and see if we can find another entry. The lows. So we put the first failed breakdown of this zone again. Okay, this zone again, and the VWAP. That's a multi-hour self. That's actually 1 hour hour self. Let's see if we can find an entry. Not necessarily we'll take it because we can go lower. Okay, now we have a better entry, which is the fair breakdown of the multi-hour shelf here. So we have this multi-hour shelf. You see these lows have been tested for quite a while. So the fair breakdown is active of this one, 4008. Okay, so I'm gonna go very slow now, and I'm gonna try to take a trade. Okay, we are recovering it. Okay, we tried to sell, we tried to sell, that didn't happen, and we see a nice bullish candle here. That gives me a good clean, that's a good indication of a change of direction. So what I'm looking also now is a trade, new trade. See, within a day we have two very good setups. So I love this market. Okay. In the meanwhile, we haven't been taken out. There's this high here, the previous runner. All right. So it's gonna. So today we are. Sorry. Today we are the 8th of January. 18th. Sorry, 18th of January 23, and we're gonna take. I think our. Okay. Good stuff. Uh, so I'm gonna take a screenshot for me. We got it. And I'm gonna place an order. Okay, I'm gonna see how it goes. Market entry, stop loss, take profit. So we're playing with 1%. Actually, here says current balance, and here says initial balance. So I'm gonna always go with the current balance. Because that's 1%, it should be on the current balance or the updated balance, not on the initial balance. Okay, so we have 1% buy market risk amount, position size. Okay, we don't care. Risk amount is 1% the current balance. Stop loss. Okay, we're gonna place our stop loss. This is 405, so we're gonna place right at 4, I would say. So we're gonna place our stop loss 405, so we're gonna place our stop loss, I would say 39.98, probably 38.98. So it should be right here somewhere, right here. Okay, our first profit will be, of course, the same thing, the same highs as it was before, and that would be the 4,030. 32. 4,032. And we're gonna leave, of course, a runner aiming for 4041 as the previous runner. Just gonna leave it. Actually, I think I'm gonna do this one. I'm gonna go a little bit more more I'm gonna aim for these guys. It's 80 points higher. Because I have already a runner. I don't want to close all my runners in one go. So I'm just gonna hold the runner and just possibly take my profits right about here. 40 89. 40, 89. Well, we're gonna take there the 30%. Okay. And now I'm just gonna okay. Let's see if we have everything in order. Okay, we have everything in order. And I'm gonna press save and journal. I'm gonna take a screenshot of the new trade. Okay. New opportunity. New opportunity arrived with liquidity sweep of the previous DVA low slash overnight low such a multi-hour shelf. TP1 is the intraday highs and TP2 is gonna be previous highs of high time frame market structure. Actually, I'm gonna take another screenshot of this. So I'm gonna show where's my highest place and everything. This is my first target and this is my second target. This is a previous target of the runner. I placed somewhere here. I want to take this out to get some profits. And then a new runner is gonna be this highs. So, okay, another screenshot. Saving, coming back into the chart. And I would say let's play it out when the market open now. Let's see, we're below the previous day low now. Let's see if we're gonna recover it. Of course, not all the trades are gonna be winners. We saw here we back tested this level and we moved lower now. Let's see. we actually got a bigger pullback. Yes, we got taken out. Okay. Uh, so okay, so it's gonna be a screenshot. Okay, so we're gonna put another screenshot. Uh, entry was legit, but the market couldn't recover previous micro range level and went into deeper, taking us out. Uh, okay, so now you can see here we're going back into these lows that we saw here, these ones. Let's see how the market's going to behave there, and we may take another trade. Okay, we put an initial reaction. However, you see how market did actually a big elevator down, and we saw a really nice reaction here, but we didn't see any fake breakdowns of this low. So now I'm still kind of reluctant to take a trade. However, if we recover these lows on the previous day low, I'm going to take the trade nevertheless because we cover significant lows and on a very good location. So I'm just waiting any of these scenarios, either fail breakdown of this low or come into the range again. Okay. Oh, there we go. We have it. There we go. That's the fail breakdown of this low. We may see some very good now popping up. And actually, that's a low of multi-day low. That there. Okay, now actually I'm just waiting for the recovery of 39.94. Some acceptance here, and I'm taking the trade. Sorry, just need to. We're going deeper. Now market is about to take our previous runner out. You can see here. We're really close. It hasn't taken out yet. Okay. Uh, okay, so we see a big elevator down, more like a massive elevator down. You can see now the market basically is aiming for these lows. Is aiming for these lows. 1, 2. Now we found some good reaction. There must be a level right here on the top. You can see there must be a level there. Just gonna put it on purple so you can see it. So this level here, you see, it was the level where everything came and just keep reacting it. And now we are there. We just tapped into it. Kind of like support, resistance. You see here, it's resistance, boom, support. Okay, let's see how we're gonna react to this. Pricing seems to hold. It's gonna break below. It's going to take, okay, the liquidity of these previous lows, fair enough. We still haven't taken any liquidity yet. We want to go below the 90.39.62. Okay, so now we can see the market literally took this low, the intermediate low. Now it's going to take the 39.54 low, this one. Let's see how this one is going to pan out. Even if we don't test this low here, for me that's enough. So if we go above the 39.69, I'm gonna take the trade. 39.69. So that level. Yeah, so basically I want to see the market reclaiming this purple level, which is the support resistance of the previous high. Okay, so we see the market back tested the level there, but we back tested it, you can see, but didn't break it. So we may move lower now. Let's see. We're still moving below, below, below. All right, there we go. We back tested this level and we came lower. We took out the 39.54, which was the least low. And let's see now if we can take any of these lows, these or this. Literally, market just crashed 70 points down. Okay, we found some good reaction there. That's this level, the 39, sorry, 39.46. This is where you see. So if we now reclaim the 39.54, I'm gonna take the trade. So we see we couldn't reclaim the 39.54 yet. We're just going a little bit lower. Okay, the market continues lower now. But it really wants to take this low now, probably 39.34. So this one. After this, if there's nothing else, basically it's going to range. But let me see. Okay, see, we haven't taken any these lows yet. We took this lowest, the middle range, but not this one. So let me see how it's going to pan out. If we reclaim the 39, what's there? 39.46. I can, in theory, I can take the trade. Which we're breaking out. Especially, I can't wait to take the 39.54, to be honest, and then enter. So we see the market is trying to build a base there. It's pushing, let's try to push lower though. . There's nothing really these days. What is this? 19th of January. Okay. Uh, okay. Yes. So, okay, let's try again. We're gonna dip below. Okay, we did there. You can see we did some failed breakdown right at the 39.34. That one. Regain. We did some pullback and we accepted. Okay, so now in theory, you see this range of inflection. So in theory, if we leave and enter the 39.46, in theory, I could take a trade, take the first scale out at 62 and leave a runner to climb higher. So there is a lot of potential there. Okay. We're gonna see now if market really wants to get our way. Just trying to push higher. We did the fair breakdown, but I'm not taking it as we haven't break the range. Exactly. We did, you see, we did the fair breakdown. What's happened here? We climbed to the upper range, or to the upper range, this upper part of this range, which was all about. That's what this 39.46, kinda. So you see, we did the fair breakdown. That was a fair breakdown of a previous low. We did the backtest to the previous, sorry, to the, yeah, to the DVA high. Imagine that was even not the, it was way below the previous day low here, as you can see. So we're just moving now way below the previous day low. Market couldn't break it and just moving lower. Let's see, it could be a double dip fail breakdown. No, it seems actually it's gonna collapse more. Okay, we see the market now literally came to these lows. So all this was for nothing. We just came back. We're coming back actually to the previous range, which was here, back to the base. So no, we're not there yet, but we're getting there. We may have time for one more trade if we get into it. We see some reaction there. So we see now price of backtested this conflict zone here. We can see try to break these lows, but it's going there now. Okay, so we see we there is a low there. It didn't take this lows as I was expecting. However, if I see price getting accepted, I'd say above 39.54. Even here, I think I would say it's a fairly good entry. Let's see. Could be a pullback to be honest, but let's see. So you see, it looks like there was a big pullback to go lower. Let's see. Could just build some volume here. Let's see. So we can still hear that the market hasn't been accepted this inflection zone. So just keep doing pullbacks and just building the range here. And also hasn't taken the lows yet here. So it's kind of like in the middle range now, just chopping around. Um, by the way, we are on 20th of January now, the last day of the week. Let's see if we can find an entry. So far, nothing. That's why you have to be very selective on trades. You know, to be honest, I'm just looking for the major fail breakdowns. Obviously, inside you can find some minor fail breakdowns to work if you zoom in. So you can see, for example, here you see there was a fail breakdown of this level. Backtesting, another fail breakdown of this level here. Testing, and we aimed for this highest 20 points. So someone in theory, it could take it. It could take that one. It's more like an intraday. It's not a bad thing to. Okay, so
Mm.
Yeah, that was definitely a fair breakdown. Okay, that was a fair breakdown of this lows. So you see here how market, we did a nice fair breakdown, middle range though, and it couldn't break the DVA, sorry, the V1. Now we broke the V1. Let's see. However, we're still in, we're stuck in the range, as you can see on the high time frames. Another, that wasn't full breakdown. Okay, well, I think we're going a little bit too fast now. So that one, yeah. So that one was a double tap fair breakdown. You can see here. That was a double tap fair breakdown. Someone could actually easily have taken this. I was thinking of jumping into, but because we're still in bearish actually mode, I was thinking not taking it, even though you see it played perfectly well for about 20 points. Anyway, we're just thinking now of taking the recovery, possibly of the 39. Was it? Yeah, get into this range again. Get in this range again. So 39.54, that would be ideal. Look at that. Look at that bullish move. Jesus. Started from the 39.14 and it has done a 40-point move, upwards move. Jesus. So back testing 39.54, possibly we see some reaction there. So I'm just gonna reset this price scale. Okay, we see some reaction there. I was expecting that. Okay, let's see how it goes now. So we see we did a higher pullback, so we may see some breakout now. There's some kind of consolidation at the highs. It tries, it keeps getting rejected. You see that fair breakdown at the range, fair breakdown at this range, which was lows. Yes, that was the lows there. Okay, so you see that was the lows here. We did a nice fail breakdown. So we may see some pop-up now. Those, you see there was no time to get in. Let's this see how it's gonna play out. Okay, double dip fail breakdown. Okay, now I'm gonna slow, and if I see some good reaction there, I might as well step in. All right. Okay, now that's an interesting topic. You can see, I'm not gonna take the trade now, I'm gonna take it tomorrow, probably morning. But you can see we were like in a consolidation phase at the high at this range about to enter, and we broke the lows once. Double tap into dip two. This is called a double dip fail breakdown, and now the higher lows. You see, we did higher low. Sorry, lower lows, higher low here, and here we tried twice. We are entering now the range again, the of the consolidation, and we failed twice to sell here. So for me, that's a good point of entry, and I could possibly take the trade. In theory, I could place my stop loss right here. Let's see if that's a good enough RR. Let's see if I take the trade here. Oh, sorry. Position. Okay, let's say we enter here, the recovery, and let's say I place my stop loss right below this range, and let's say that I'm going for the upper. So that's not even 1 hour. So if I take this trade, I'm gonna aim to hold it at least for the 39.60. Let's see the next level. 960, how much it is? That's 1.6 hour. That's right. That's decent. Okay, I'm gonna aim actually to hold my trade until then, possibly this high 39.68. That would be great. Actually, I think I'm gonna take this trade. It's gonna be the last one. It's in a nice position. You can see here, broke the lows, fail breakdown here. I didn't take it. It's a double dip, pull back. Now did the small range, did the fail breakdown at this range. And now we're showing some good acceptance. Okay. Okay, I think I'm gonna take the trade and see how it goes. Okay, it's a very promising trade. Okay, so we see current balance. Okay, buy, side type stop. position. Stop loss take profit. Okay, we're gonna put, as I said, the stop loss right at the 39.38. No, actually, we put the stop loss at the 39. I would say minus 8 points. Let's say 5, 7, 39, 39, 32. I'm gonna put 39, 32, 39, 32. So if I put 39, 32, yeah, it's below 2R. Yeah, there's no point of leaving too much. 5 points from this one. So it's 39, 39, 39, 34. That's it. This is where I'm gonna place my stop. 39, 33 actually. Okay, 39, 33. Okay, 39, 33 the stop loss. And the take profit is gonna be a 39, 8.5. This is where I'm gonna take my 90% off. And this is gonna be a 10% runner. Which the 10% runner is gonna be at the, let's say at his level, 39, 39, 92, 92. Okay, and save and journal. Okay, notes. Oh, sorry. Okay, we're gonna write after a big sell price has returned to the previous base, and it now it is at its recovery. Okay, aiming for a long, aiming for uh, okay, recovery, aiming for a long within the previous range, meaning that I want to take this range again back up. That's my with points of resistance, it's going to be this one and this one, I guess. So go with the previous range, aiming low within the previous range, okay, and ATM at the moment, price done, price has done, fair breakdown at the long hour consolidation, and it's about to return inside. All right, we took the screenshots as I said. There's nothing else to do here, I would say. I'm gonna save it, and we're gonna let it play. Okay, we are into the trade now, so I'm gonna delete this. Price recovery at its greatest, we can see here. Okay. Uh, okay, awesome. So we took a really nice trade now. You can see we entered about the recovery of the base here, and we aimed at the previous inflection point, which was here. We took the 90%. We have a runner at the until the next inflection point. Okay, which is up here is the former. Okay, so it's the lower of this range. We're gonna find the resistance. So we're gonna fast log it now. Take a screenshot. Gonna open this one, close it, add another screenshot, and we're gonna write now market showed great and fast paced recovery hitting. So that was like how many hours honestly? It was we entered about here. So that was honestly that was basically 25 points. Yeah, that was very fast. 230. Yeah, it was within an hour. That was an hour of trading. And honestly, someone could have taken this one as well. This one. This one was the ideal entry here. And we had a double test. This one was the initial first breakdown of this overnight. We just took the continuation now, which was also the third breakdown of this consolidation. Okay, so we took a screenshot, marked for greater plus recovery hitting our TP1, leaving runner to the next action point, which is also the lower range boundary at, it should be that at about, I don't know, 39.94, 30.90.94. Alright, we're gonna press save. And now we're not gonna do anything else. I'm about to leave now for work. That was a great session. We took almost 4 trades today. You can see here. I think we took 2 trades here, another trade, 1 loss, and we'll take another one now for 1.5%. And yeah, and that's it basically. Now we're gonna continue probably tomorrow morning. You can see here we are in a very good recovery state. If we go within range, it is high. And there is a nice play in here, and we'll see how it's going to take it from there. That's it from now. Have a nice evening. Have a nice Sunday, and I'm going to see you tomorrow morning for more backtesting sessions. I'm not going to trade live because the market conditions they're just awful. Very low volatility. I'm not sure if it's worth actually trading for the next month. But we'll see how it's gonna go. If I see something, I'm gonna take it. But otherwise, I prefer to stay out and do some back testing and some practice. Anyway, see you tomorrow then, and